There is nothing quite like it in the West Bank. Mansion after mansion fill the roads in the Palestinian village of Turmusaya.
This is where the fires started.
Where English is almost as common as Arabic.
Okay, this is the young man.
80% of people here are Palestinian-American, including 15-year-old Mansour Hamdan. We met him on a day he was due for a medical checkup. This was him just a few days earlier, rushed to the hospital for an emergency surgery after trying to protect his village from Israeli settlers.
I was standing like here in this place, then they hit me with a stone in my head,
leaving him with a broken skull. Village officials say the attackers were from a nearby Israeli settlement considered illegal under international law. In response to the incident, the Israeli military told Israeli media they'd received reports of mutual stone throwing between Palestinians and Israeli civilians and dispersed the crowd.
I could assure you that right now we're being watched as we stand here.
Yasser Alkam splits his time as an attorney in California and as a spokesman defending his Palestinian community in the West Bank. There's no shortage of casualties here when it comes to settler violence. He says this farmhouse was set on fire hours before the ceasefire in Gaza came into effect. In the past, the settlers have come with guns, metal rods, and Molotov cocktails, terrifying residents and leaving a trail of destruction. This attack condemned by Israeli and U.S. officials.
What they believe in is that this is their land. We have no place in this land. That's the message they're trying to send.
In fact, many here believe it's also the message the new U.S. administration is sending.
I, Donald John Trump.
On his first day in office, President Trump lifted sanctions imposed by Joe Biden on extremist settlers. The president now suggesting Palestinians in Gaza be moved to neighboring Arab countries.
I'd like Egypt to take people, and I'd like Jordan to take people. They're talking about probably 1.5 million people, and we just clean out that whole thing.
It's an idea applauded by prominent far-right Israeli politicians Bezalel Smotrich and Itamar Ben-Gvir, who believe Israel has a biblical right to the entire West Bank.
It is the honor of my lifetime to earn...
During her confirmation hearing, the U.S. ambassador to the UN was asked if she agrees with both Smotrich and Ben-Gvir.
Is that your view today?
Yes.
And we're surrounded by settlements and outposts. Shiloh, Shfut Rachel...
Arik Asherman is a human rights activist and a rabbi. He's got something to say about the biblical claims over the West Bank being made by politicians.
It is simply unacceptable that in my name, in the name of my religion, of my government, that these people are prevented from their basic right to make a living off their land, with the ultimate goal of taking this land from them.
Okay, so we're looking at what...
Yasser Alkam has little hope that Israel will change its policies in the West Bank soon. So he's calling instead on the new U.S. president.
We want to send the message out to President Trump. We are helpless as American citizens residing in Palestine, and more specifically in the town of Turmusaya.
Now, many Palestinians we spoke to say they fear the settlers feel emboldened by the new Trump administration. Now, next Tuesday, the Israeli prime minister will be the first world leader to visit the White House since Trump returned to office.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.